Folks, we were not expecting a Yoasobi jam today, but that's exactly what we are about to get, I believe. I mean, listen, every song from Yoasobi has been a jam, and I don't expect this one to not be one. Now, I'm not sure the exact title. See, I've been practicing my hiragana, but I am nowhere. I'm lost on katakana at the moment, so yeah, forgive me. But Yoasobi's back with a new song, and it's for a manga that ended in 2004 that recently got an anime adaptation. Apparently,
Okay.
that's pretty interesting. Looking at some of some of the comments here. Actually, yeah, this song also has the English subtitles here too, so that's interesting. And oh, okay. Well, this caught me off guard on the right hand side, so we got another video to check out because Zico and Lilas, aka Ikura, also did a song duet for the first take that came out 6 hours ago. So look at that, Yoasobi feeding us well. Let's jump out into this and check it out, folks. Here we go. Yeah, I was like, yeah. Like, what happened to their legs? All right, magical girl. Okay.
What is going on?
Those signature Yoasobi claps. Yes. Oh no. Okay. Is this to the beautiful you? Wait a second. Wait a second. I think this is to the beautiful you. I'm gonna have to double check right after this because this looks all too familiar.
Yeah, isn't there like a drama
Yoasobi,
where
yes.
the girl has to like she pretends to be a boy to get in like a old boys school or something?
So,
There's an old
yeah.
80s movie called One of the Boys too that I think about a lot whenever I think about this trope in K dramas and
Yeah.
in J dramas and stuff and mangas. Yeah.
I think this is yeah, it is Hanakimi. Okay. Yeah, once I saw the name here, Hanakimi, Like I believe that also translates to the beautiful you, because what made me realize that it might be to the beautiful you is because I'm like, where have I seen like the what's it called, the vaulting,
Mm.
we have to jump over the pole and whatnot. Like I was like, yo, wait, there's a drama that I watched religiously back in the days, and I think it was called To the Beautiful You. Hana Kimi. Let's see, For You in Blossom. Okay, so yes, For You in Full Blossom. Okay, that's the Japanese name. Now if I'm right, there was a K drama for this as well. Yeah, okay. So the series sits around Mizuki Ashiya, a Japanese girl who lives in the U.S. One day she sees a track and field competition on the TV, becomes attracted to one of the that's what's called high jumpers. She idolizes the young athlete and eventually transfers to Japan to attend the same school that Sano attends. Sano attends an all-boys high school. Yep. And she disguises herself as a boy to enter. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Hanakimi. So wow, okay. I believe this was the K drama. Yep, and it was called To the Beautiful You. And that was the K drama version that I was trying to remember. And I saw both the K drama version and the J drama version way back in the days. It's funny, I never saw the anime adaptation. On May 15th, 2024, an anime adaptation was oh shit. Wait. The
What?
series premiered January 4th, 2026? What? Wait, it is out? Like now? No shot. No shot. Is it also called Hanakimi? No shot, bro. Hold on.
So just so you guys know, he'll be watching that by himself because I care not for for these kinds of stories.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm watching this. Yeah. Look, there's not many romance series that I watched over the years. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this. I can't, yo, I was like, wait, I thought, yo, this has to be like the Mandela effect. I remember there being like an anime for this. Apparently there's no anime for this. This is actually the first one. Holy shit. 10 out of 10. I know I just went off on a tangent. When I think about the romance series that I've actually liked over the years and whatnot, this was one of them. That I've read the manga for back in the days, that I watched the K drama, I watched the J drama adaptation. Yeah, because I remember Minho from Shiny was doing the K drama version. Wow, you talk about one of the very first K dramas that really like got me back. Yeah, and Jessica and Crystal did the song Butterfly for it too. Oh my, yo, the memories are coming back. It's oh my god. Oh, rest in peace to Silly, because she was the main actress for, oh my god, bro, there's so many memories right now. Yeah, Yoasobi, bro, what are y'all doing here in 2026, man? Damn, son. Damn, I'm thinking about like everything now. Yep. That made me sad a bit because I just remember Silly. Yeah, because Silly, yeah, that
I'm
was one of her.
sorry.
That was one of her the K dramas, and she got so much unnecessary hate for that drama. It was a great
Really?
drama, but it's, you know how people treated Silly back in those days. So Yoasobi out here. Yeah, wow, there were so many stars that were born from that drama too, that are massive K drama actors nowadays. So I know that was like the launching pad for how popular this particular series was in Japan, that it transcended all the way into Korea, Taiwan. I believe it also had a Chinese adaptation too. And I could be wrong, but I think the people were trying to do an American version of this, and I was like, the American drama would never work. Yeah, you guys want to have sex and everything, it's not gonna work, bro. Yeah. Hey, you know I'm not wrong.
Look,
You know I'm not wrong.
it already exists. Like I said, there's a movie in the 80s called One of the Boys, where a girl disguises herself as a boy to join a team or get close to, I always forget the actual premise of the movie.
Mhm.
But it's got a famous cover of the main character in the locker room with the towel over her chest, but she's one of the guys, and there's two guys behind her, so it's just like one of
Mhm.
the guys. So like it, this is, I
Yeah.
obviously dragging up isn't a new concept. This is a thing in literature and media that's gone on for
Oh,
centuries.
yeah.
Um, boy pretending, I mean, another one I could think of is it Bosom Buddies, which is an 80s sitcom where two guys, because they're down on their luck and can't find a place to live, dress and drag so that they can live in an old woman's boarding home so that they have a place to live. So
Yeah.
like it's not, this is not an
Too
standard
far-fetched.
concept.
Yeah.
Yeah, too far fetched. But it is like, yeah, I'm not it becomes one of those things where, oh, also like Victor Victoria too. My favorite Julie Andrews movie is, we're going off a tangent. Not even talk about the music video,
Yeah.
but yeah, Victor Victoria is my favorite premise of that, where a woman dresses up as a man who's dressing up in drag, but then pretends to be like, it's great. You guys should
Yeah.
watch Victor Victoria. Julie Andrews is, and James Gardner are fucking fantastic. Leslie Ann Warren is fucking, that movie is fucking great. The music is great. That movie, like, to me, if I'm gonna watch uh this, I'm gonna just watch Victor Victoria. Truly,
Mhm.
like it's just so good. Um yeah, but I've never, just to wrap this part up, I'm not a big K-drama fan, and
Mhm.
I don't watch a lot of J-dramas, and when it comes to like, yeah, the high school stuff of uh like the two protags sort of fall in love, but one is pretending to be something, like pretending to be a gender they're not. It's not a gay thing, but it starts feeling like a gay thing, but it's not really a gay thing because they're going to be all hetero about it at the end, and there's yeah, and it also just ends up also becoming like a weird love triangle or harem. Then you obviously, that little blonde kid was
Mhm.
like the aggro love interest that, I also like you, but I'm gonna be mean and bully you. But hey kid, I like you too. I guess you're all right. And then yeah, whatever. But anyway, the music video.
Mhm.
um, to me, the music video is a 10 out of 10. I really love all the different styles in animation that was used.
Yeah.
Um, and I thought, like, not knowing any of the characters, it really does have me going, what the fuck? Why is there a ghost? Why is there a ghost? Why is there a ghost? And why are there
Yeah.
four other characters at least that are completely different character designs than your three main pro tags? So it's just like that has me intrigued. Like, why again? But why is there a ghost? like,
Yeah.
um, or maybe it's just to enforce that this character is a spook. Like he feels spooky. He's like the emo kid, so he's like a ghost. I don't know. So, and there's a giant dog. Why is there a giant dog? I like that. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? But I loved all the different uses of animation. Um, how it does convey the story, because after your little yap there about what the actual story is about, I'm just like, oh yeah, the music video conveyed that perfectly. Like I completely got that. If like I saw the music video, you told me, like, oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
very one, like to me it is in my brain very one to one, and it's an Alice in Wonderland thing. A girl has to go into this magical world and figure her shit out, and Alice in Wonderland's my favorite story of all time. But and the song too, I give the song a 10. It's a Yoasobi song. I was smiling the whole time, bopping my head. It's like you could throw that on and just be like, it's like the Watanabe theme.
Yeah.
But Ramona, it's just like you can't just like, you just gotta go. You got, and I love the lyrical content of it, that is really about expressing yourself, but being fearful about either, you know, being your true self in your feelings and the anxieties that come with that, whether it's expressing your affection for someone else or just your love of something, and uh not backing down on that. Just like, all right, I'm scared, I don't know what's gonna happen, but if I don't do it, I know it's gonna be worse than doing it. And
Mhm.
just like being you and expressing yourself. So yeah, the song is fun. I really, really like the music video. It's a Yasobi video. They're like, if we're talking about animated music video creators, to me, they're like the gorillas right now.
Mhm.
Truly. Like I can't think, like it's like the Gorillas and Daft Punk's Interstellar 5555. And I mean there's other things, but when I think about like full compilations or full where you go full artistry in and auto. So it's like
Yeah.
that. Like truly, truly great stuff. Yeah. really got to give it to the animators. That was a lot of fun and very it looked like a mix of very mid 2000s art, but like even
Hmm.
two of the characters look like little Funko Pops or look like little Funko keychains. So it feels very like we're mixed media happening here. So I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. I've just been dumbfounded. Going back through like thinking about because this was also my first J drama seeing the series too way back then where it was so hard to find J dramas thanks to the power of LimeWire and being you know on the high seas out there.
Yeah. It's so
Yeah.
weird because I think too, I'm just like, damn, I love a lot of teen dramas or melodramas or early adult melodramas and stuff, but for some reason I just can't get into K dramas and a lot of J drama.
Yeah.
I just there,
Yeah. There was
there's just
those
I think
were
for me a writing and an acting barrier, not like language
mhm.
wise. There's just some portrayals I'm just like I it doesn't
Yeah.
quite cross over to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
But mind
me.
you, I'm over here.
Yeah, that was
Go
me.
ahead.
You know what I'm saying? That was me pretty much with like a lot of the just TV shows here in the US and
Yeah.
in Europe. Like I just couldn't get into it. A lot of the concepts just seemed a lot of I don't know, a lot of the concepts just wasn't hitting for me. And then when I started to watch K dramas, J dramas, C dramas, a whole different form of it was the form of writing and especially when it came down to thrillers because like especially with the US market and how they handle thrillers and even with procedural shows the procedural shows are very formulaic in in US writing especially US writing is definitely way more formulaic. That's what a lot of people prefer in the market and that's why you'll get people watching the Law and Orders, the CISs consistently. And then when I started to watch other thrillers from other countries and seeing how they handled their directing, especially because I was like on the path of going to be more of a film major, yeah, it just opened up an entire new world, especially on how they decided to do the acting. Everyone has like their beats, like where K dramas are consistently going to like the way they kill characters for a lot of them or it's very over dramatic or in the US it's as many as many gunshots as possible.
I mean, you're
Yeah.
also not watching the right like
Yeah.
because I think for me it feels like a lot of the K dramas and J dramas take
Mhm.
from our soap operas and our
Not
what's the other
so
thing
uh,
I'm thinking of? Like how ridiculous it is. It's just
the
all very like there we go, telenovelas.
telenovelas.
There we go. That's
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
those are more so the Spanish market because I've watched all like so. Yeah, I've watched a lot of them, and I watched enough so I could like to form that opinion about how for the U.S. based shows. Even like I mean, that's why I just stopped watching a lot of like U.S. based shows, especially if within the realm of the procedurals, within the realm of the dramas, and the U.S. market never evolved out of this procedural style show. It just that's what became popular. If I would be like, well, what's the last romance based show that was only strictly romance based that was aired on TV? You have to then look towards streaming services, and then they get really niche because the U.S. market romance doesn't sell much a lot unless it's a team based show. Whereas in Asia or even in other parts of Europe and Spain, romance series tend to dominate a bit more. Romance movies do a lot better in the U.S. market for the most part, but overall, romance is not something people would tend to watch a lot of. But this is why then the U.S. market started to push the envelopes while showing more things sexual nature, and this is where you get the infamous different ratings that we got especially for the rating system that we got and then how the US market markets it with especially things being more sexual whereas other countries are a bit more conservative and that's what they decide to market so then you get the Hallyu wave And the reason why K-dramas became so more popular around the world was because of the presentation being different from what people were consuming at that time. Yeah. So that's essentially, yeah, that's where I was like looking at it more so. Yeah. It's a whole big high of when it comes to the dramas around the world. It's funny because that's where, you know, like where this channel here is based on music videos, like, and where I just rarely just was not watching music videos from the US. That's because the majority of the time I was watching multiple dramas slash TV based series, because that's the field that I was going to like end up writing in, and well, wanted to write in too. So yeah, Yasobi. All that's to say is thank you for showing me Hanakimi, because I will be watching that for the very few high school romance series that I actually enjoyed in life. So I'm going to be judging that drama like, I mean, that series like no tomorrow. That shit ain't good. Well, people go hear my roar, because it's going to be like, how dare you F up this adaptation of this series that I enjoy a lot. So yeah, it's going to be one of those. All I have to say, folks, we'll catch you guys next time for more. So stay tuned. Doses.